Hello everyone. So this is my sixth video on class 10th chapter 5 life process, and in this video we shall talk about transport. We have studied there are four type of what you call life processes: nutrition and respiration we already done, and this is the third one where we are talking about the transport, and in this video particularly we will be talking about transport in animals. So let us first discuss about the need of transport. So there are various type of things required to be transported, like the food is to be taken from outside, the oxygen need to be taken from outside, plant even require carbon dioxide to take from outside, and we may even require some other substances to be taken from outside, and we have to give some of the waste material which are produced in the body, maybe carbon dioxide, maybe ammonia, maybe urea, maybe uric acid, maybe undigested substances and all. So these things need to be transported, and this transport is become difficult in the multicellular. See, unicellular organisms, the body is in one cell, so they are directly in contact with the surrounding. Whatever type of things are taken required, they will be taken from the surrounding, and whatever waste is produced, they can throw out to the surrounding. But as the evolution of multicellular organism become, the complexity become more, and hence there was need of a transport system. It may not be required necessary that the system present, maybe organ, maybe a simple way by which their diffusion is done, but then they need a separate transport system type of thing. Okay, now because in multicellular organisms each cell is not in direct contact with the surrounding, hence to procure food, oxygen, other requirement for the cells located deep inside was not possible. There are cells which are found deep inside in our body. The surroundings, that topmost cells may even take, चलो हम एक बार मान भी लेंगे, suppose we may consider that they will take whatever type of oxygen required, food required and all. But what about the inner cells? What about the cells which are deep inside? What about the cells which are inside the arms? What are the cells which are found in the heart, lungs, liver, kidney, brain? Okay? This will not be possible. And in the multicellular organisms which are living on land, the transport from the or the exchange of substances from the external surface is also not required, because they are not possible, because these are made up of dead cells. All the cells which are found on our external body surface, that is all dead cells, in order to prevent the water and other important things from the body. So dead cell will not be able to communicate, confirm or make the diffusion possible or osmosis possible. So it is literally impossible for the multicellular organisms to perform the requirement of the substance directly from the external surface. Hence they all need it. Okay? The transport system here ensures that each and every cell get its basic requirement like food, oxygen, water, removal of carbon dioxide, ammonia and other type of waste substances, even the undigested food. Okay? There are several substances need to be transported within the body itself, like hormones, like heat, like other substances, like antibodies need to be transported from one part of the body to other. Say for example, we get a wound here and some bacteria enters from here. Then to kill these bacteria, we require antibodies. So antibodies need to be transported. Okay? So all this transport need to be done within the body. Okay? It is not necessary that everything we take from outside. We are taking several things, or there are several things which need to be transported within the body itself also. Okay? Now transport system in the various organisms. Okay? कैसे हो रहा है? Okay. The first time the well developed transport system in the animals were developed in annelids. All the organs lower to annelids, like unicellular organism like amoeba, paramecium, euglena, and for them there is no problem. They will simply take it from the surrounding and simply throw into the surrounding. So for them the transport is not a very big complexity. Even in the simple multicellular organism like sponges, each cell is in direct contact with the surrounding. Okay? Go little higher from sponges, then you will find what you call platyhelminthes, esculmenthes and all. So their body is so slow, the diffusion itself is enough for them. They are not very active body. So first time it is developed in annelida. Now blood circulation is of two types. Okay? It is mainly done by the blood. We already discussed that is the animals, it is done by blood, or lower organism with diffusion, and higher organism it is by blood. The blood circulation is of two types, that is the open blood circulation, and the second one is closed blood circulation. What is open blood circulation? Open blood circulation is the one in which the blood is not flowing within the blood capillaries, blood vessels. ठीक है. There is a heart sort of thing. It is not actually a heart also. It is simply a modification of a main artery or main blood vessel which have an ability of contraction and relaxation. So by this they collect the blood and they open it to the exterior into the body, and then the blood is flowing open in the exterior. It is something like that. जैसे you got a drainage from your house which is coming out and it is leading to the exterior onto the roads or onto the open ground, ठीक है. And then मतलब it is just like है ना, that is every there are plants, so every plant is getting their water and all. It is that type of system, but there is no pressure, there is no control, there is no say. So these are very slow, very basic type, mere basic type of system. तो open blood circulation, तो it is found in the invertebrate except for the annelids. Imagine करिए, annelids are the first organism in which the transport system is developed, and in them it is closed system, and rest all other invertebrates it is open blood circulation. In such organisms the blood vessels are not developed. The blood is pumped by the heart, which is simply a modification of vessel which flows in the body cavity, which is called hemocoel. Now the body cavity is named as hemocoel, but the hemo is actually standing for blood. Actually hemo, that is blood, has got hemoglobin and उसका एक short form बना लिया hemo. So उसके लिए अपन और seal मतलब cavity. So wherever the word seal is there, that means we are talking about some cavity. Okay, this way each cell is in direct contact with the fluid, blood. ठीक है, and whatever type of things required to be exchanged, that will be done. But the efficiency is poor. Why? Because there is no pressure. The heart is applying pressure in one end and then it is open into the body. So since the blood is not flowing in the blood vessels and all, so there will be no definite pressure here. So it is very weak. So this may be sufficient for those animals which are slow. All the invertebrates are slow. ठीक है, वहाँ ये पॉसिबल कर सके एक्सेप्ट फॉर द इंसेक्ट्स. तो इंसेक्ट के लिए कुछ अलग सिस्टम है, बिकॉज द ट्रैकियल सिस्टम इज देयर विच सप्लाई ऑक्सीजन सेपरेटली. इट इज नॉट डिपेंडिंग ऑन ब्लड. Okay, closed blood circulation on the other hand is the one in which the blood remain confined in the blood vessels and heart and it flows within itself. So blood will be flowing in the heart and the blood vessels. It never comes out in between the tissues into the cells and all. Whatever between the cells, whatever things need to be done, that will be done by a separate system that is called lymph. ठीक है. So in this is why the closed blood circulation is more efficient and capable, because the blood is within the blood capillaries, blood vessels, blood arteries and veins, which can be monitored, in which the blood can flow with a greater force and it can have a better delivery. Blood is delivering or moving fast and all. So the supplies can be efficiently managed here. Okay. The closed blood circulation again is of two types. One is single blood circulation and the other one is double blood circulation. Single blood circulation is found only in fish. ठीक है. Let us talk about the single blood circulation in the higher organism. I am talking closed blood circulation में. It is found only in fish. क्या होता है इसमें? In such kind of circulation, one complete circulation, blood passes from heart only in one time. ठीक है. That is, the oxygenated blood from the gills will go to each and every part of the body, and the deoxygenated blood will be collected, come into the heart will pump it, again it will go to the diagram में, where you can understand it better. Okay, this is a fish and these are the gills here. ठीक है. This is heart. The blood is deoxygenated blood collected. See, whatever blue color blood is shown, that is deoxygenated blood, which has already given its oxygen out and carbon dioxide is there. So deoxygenated blood coming from all these parts, entering into the heart. From heart it is pumped over the gills. The oxygen is given out, carbon dioxide is given out, oxygen is picked. Now the blood becomes red and it is going to each and every part. And then again it is distributing everything and opening into the vessel. So the blood is passing only one time. देखिए, if I start look at my finger, blood is started from here, going like this, entering into this, यहाँ से आया and again entering. So in one complete circulation, blood is passing through heart only one time. Such type of circulation is called single blood circulation. Single blood circulation is okay because its efficiency is not as much, because it has got the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, both are flowing through the heart. ठीक है. So it is not a very efficient system, and that is why fish and all, you see how slow they are, not very active as all other animals, land animals are. So let us talk about circulation in human being. So blood circulation in human being, देखते हैं क्या है. The blood circulatory system is important in order to carry out several functions in human being. What are the functions? Let us talk about it. It's transport oxygen from lungs to the tissues. It brings back carbon dioxide from tissues to the lungs. Third, it transport the nutrients absorbed by the intestine to all the tissues. Fourth, it collects the waste from all over the bodies, all the tissue cells, and take it to the kidneys and skin and other parts. ठीक है. Transport hormones from the endocrine glands to the target organ when they are to function. The glands which secrete hormone are called endocrine gland, and where they have to work is called target organ. It transport heat. Now suppose you are running, so your muscles produce more heat. So your calf muscles, your leg muscles, your arms, your heart, lung, they all will be producing too much of heat. That heat is collected by the blood and it comes onto the surface, and then you sweat out, and heat is released to the exterior. It provides immunity. The blood also has got antibodies present in it, and these antibodies they will fight against the foreign bodies, and it will provide you immunity, and it will maintain your allergy and all. ठीक है. And it also have an ability to prevent its own volume in case bleeding is there, blood is leaking, blood is flowing out, so that can be checked by it. ठीक है. And it maintains water and mineral content in the cells and the tissues. ठीक है. So these are the several functions, and in order to maintain these several functions, there is a blood circulatory system. ठीक है. So let us talk about the blood circulatory system. Blood circulatory system consists of following three components. क्या है? One is the heart, which is acting as a pump or pumping device. Second is the blood vessels, which are the channels in which the blood flows, and the third is blood, that is the medium. Let us talk about the heart. कितने होते हैं हार्ट? देख लीजिए, ये है लोकेशन हार्ट की. Here, center. See, देखिए, between both the lungs, it is in the center. ठीक है. इन द मूवीज इट इज शोन लेफ्ट में है, इधर गोली लग गई, इधर कर गए. हार्ट कोई लेफ्ट वेफ्ट में नहीं होता, हार्ट बिल्कुल सेंटर में होता है. बट द लोअर पोर्शन इज स्लाइटली टिल्टेड टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट. सो इफ माई हार्ट इज देयर, अगर ये मेरा रिप्रेजेंटेशन कर रहा है तो देखिए ये लोअर पोर्शन इज स्लाइटली टिल्टेड. सो लोअर पोर्शन इज स्लाइटली टुवर्ड्स दैट साइड, द अपर पोर्शन इज इन द सेंटर. सो हार्ट कितने हैं? एक ही है भाई. ठीक है. लोकेशन का है सेंटर ऑफ द चेस्ट कैविटी. डोंट एवर से इट इज फाउंड ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड. एंड मेड अप ऑफ कार्डियक मसल. हार्ट इज मेड अप ऑफ व्हाट? कार्डियक मसल. सिंपल सी बात है. 3 टाइप ऑफ मसल्स वी स्टडीड इन क्लास 9th टिश्यूज चैप्टर. 3 टाइप्स ऑफ मसल्स वर देयर, एंड द कार्डियक मसल्स आर द मसल्स व्हिच मेक्स हार्ट. ठीक है. देन द साइज एंड द शेप, तो इट इज ऑफ क्लोज फिश शेप. जितनी बड़ी आपकी मुट्ठी उतना ही बड़ा आपका दिल. थोड़ा मैं इसको साइड में कर देता हूँ तो आई कैन स्टैंड अराउंड. Okay, so now you can see, and I can stand also, and nothing will be hidden. Okay, size and shape, I said it is of close fist. वही shape का है, तिकोना सा. देख लीजिए आप, वैसे ही देखा. ठीक है. So that is the shape and protection. So heart is well protected by the rib cage here. Here there is a bone called sternum. The sides are there, ribs. Behind you can see here the ribs are there. Behind you can see the vertebral column, and the top it has got shoulder muscles. So all these are protecting. Beside this, heart has also got a jacket of 2 membranes. They are called pericardial, and in that there is a fluid called pericardial fluid. So heart can be well protected by the shocks and jerks and frictions and resistance and all, because heart is continually working, and along with that heart there are several other organs are found there. So there will be friction, there will be resistance, there will be rubbing, there will be, and from that the heart will be well protected. ठीक है. ओके, देखते हैं नेक्स्ट क्या है. द चैम्बर्स. तो हार्ट हैज गॉट 4 चैम्बर, अपर 2 चैम्बर, एट्रियम, लोअर 2 चैम्बर्स आर कॉल्ड वेंट्रिकल. दिस डायग्राम इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द डायग्राम व्हाट यू गॉट इन योर बुक. व्हाई? बिकॉज बुक वाला डायग्राम थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, वेयर इट इज नॉट सो इजी टू लोकेट, तो हमने ये वाला डायग्राम उतारा है. ठीक है. द राइट एट्रियम, इट कलेक्ट्स ब्लड फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द बॉडी. दिस इज द राइट. यहाँ पे मैं देखता हूँ, अगर ये मेरा हार्ट है तो ये मेरा राइट साइड, सो ये राइट साइड. सो राइट एट्रियम कलेक्ट द बॉडी फ्रॉम सुपीरियर एंड इंफीरियर वेना केवा फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द बॉडी. इट इज डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, सो विच इज शोन बाय द ब्लू कलर. तो राइट एट्रियम, इट विल गो इनटू राइट वेंट्रिकल, एंड फ्रॉम देयर इट विल गो टू बोथ द लंग्स. Whereas the left atrium collects oxygenated blood from both the lungs, and oxygenated blood is shown by red color. From here it will go to the left ventricle, and from there it goes to aorta and all over the body. सो देखिए, लेफ्ट एट्रियम कलेक्ट ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड फ्रॉम lungs. Right ventricles pumps the deoxygenated blood from both the to both the lungs. ठीक है, and left ventricle pumps the oxygenated blood to all over the body. चलिए, ये बड़ा आसान हो गया. बात करते हैं वॉल्स की. देयर आर वॉल्स फाउंड बिटवीन द लेफ्ट एट्रियम, राइट एट्रियम एंड राइट वेंट्रिकल, दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्राइकस्पिड वॉल्व, ट्राइकस्पिड. एंड बिटवीन लेफ्ट एट्रियम एंड लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल इट इज बाइकस्पिड वॉल्व. ठीक है, वेयर द कस्पिड्स आर जस्ट लाइक गेट्स, डोर्स. तो 2 पल्ले वाले दरवाजे या 3 पल्ले वाले दरवाजे. नो, वी डोंट हैव 3 पल्ले वाले दरवाजे हमारे नहीं होते, बट हियर इट इज देयर. ठीक है, सो बाइकस्पिड वॉल आर लोकेटेड बिटवीन लेफ्ट एट्रियम एंड लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल. सेमिलूनार वॉल्स आर फाउंड हियर. ये देख रहे हैं, ये वॉल्स को हम कहते हैं सेमिलूनार वॉल्स. तो दे आर फाउंड इन द ग्रेट आर्टरीज. ग्रेट आर्टरीज आर पल्मोनरी आर्टरी एंड एओर्टा. ठीक है, इंटर एट्रियल सेप्टम. देखिए, दोनों एट्रियम के बीच में एक वॉल होगी, उसको कहेंगे इंटर एट्रियल सेप्टम. बोथ द वेंट्रिकल्स आर सेपरेटेड बाय इंटरवेंट्रिकुलर सेप्टम. If you see the wall thickness, you will find that the left ventricle has the thickest wall. Why? Because they had to pump the blood to the greater distance from the head to the toe. ठीक है, हर जगह पे उसको सप्लाई करना है. इंटरवेंट्रिकुलर सेप्टम हो गया, वी आर डिस्कस अबाउट दैट. नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट ब्लड वेसल्स. ठीक है, हार्ट ज़्यादा डिटेल में हमने नहीं पढ़ना है, 11th क्लास का नहीं पढ़ना है, 10th क्लास का पढ़ना है, दैट इज मोर देन इनफ. बात करते हैं ब्लड वेसल्स. देयर आर 3 टाइप ऑफ ब्लड वेसल. ठीक है, एंड दे आर ट्रांसपोर्टिंग द ब्लड टू ईच एंड एवरी पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी. कौन कौन से हैं 3? देखिए, पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस. आर्टरीज, वेन्स एंड कैपिलरीज आर द 3 टाइप ऑफ ब्लड वेसल. इनकी बेस पर करेंगे डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो. आर्टरीज ऑलवेज टेक्स ब्लड अवे फ्रॉम द हार्ट इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द टाइप ऑफ ब्लड दे कंटेन. जो भी ब्लड को हार्ट से दूर लेकर के जा रहा है उसको हम आर्टरीज कहेंगे. द वन विच ब्रिंग्स ब्लड बैक टू द हार्ट इज कॉल्ड वेन्स. एंड कैपिलरीज आर द जंक्शन बिटवीन दीज टू. आर्टरी से ब्लड वेन में जा रहा है, दैट इज थ्रू कैपिलरीज. सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ ब्लड. आर्टरीज कैरीज ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड एक्सेप्ट पल्मोनरी आर्टरी विच कैरीज deoxygenated blood. Veins carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein which carries oxygenated blood. और वहाँ तो capillaries are the site of gas exchange. Now in the alveoli they will be giving carbon dioxide and picking oxygen. In the tissue they are giving oxygen and picking carbon dioxide. तो वो तो site of exchange है. Wall thickness. Arteries are thicker walls. ठीक है, the wall thickness are more. Why? Because जब heart is exerting pressure तो एक great force और great pressure is exerted on the walls of arteries. Veins में कोई pressure रहता ही नहीं, बहुत bare minimum pressure. So veins walls are thin. Capillaries की सबसे thin होगी so that the gas exchange can be done and the other materials can be exchanged immediately. Next बढ़ते हैं wall elasticity. Arteries are more elastic wall because lot of blood are pumped together. So the walls, as soon as lot of blood comes, the walls expands. When there is less blood, contracts, expand, contract, expand, contract. ठीक है. Where is the veins? इसको क्या elasticity की ज़रूरत है? So as such they are broad enough. So not much elastic. And वो तो फिर भी elastic होती है. Why? Because they are made up of single cell. ठीक है. Lumen size तो ये narrow रहेंगी. ये सबसे ज़्यादा broad है. They are narrowest. ठीक है. Position. Arteries are found deep inside the muscles. जहाँ भी मसल्स होंगे उनके बीच में, सो प्रोटेक्शन इज देयर बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग ग्रेटर फोर्स. वेन्स आर सुपरफिशियल. ये जो भी आपको दिख रहा है ऑन द टॉप, दे ऑल आर वेन्स. सो whenever nurse give injection intravenous, तो वो veins में दे रही है, not in the arteries. And capillaries are found between these two. Pressure in the blood, arteries have got more pressure, veins are less pressure, वहाँ पे तो और भी कम pressure हो जाएगा. Presence of wall, artery doesn't require any wall, veins require walls. Why? See, the blood which is goes downward, वो तो चला जाएगा. But when the blood is coming upward toward the heart, the gravity pulls it downward. So as the gravity pulls it downward, then what happens? The blood फिर तो ऊपर आएगा ही नहीं. So क्या कर रहा है, जगह जगह पे वॉल लगा दिया. So यहाँ से ब्लड ऊपर गया, जैसे नीचे आने लगेगा वॉल रोक लेगा इसको. So the blood failure. From next pressure, it will go to the next wall. So wall by wall it come up. ठीक है. So these are the differences between arteries, veins and capillaries. Let us talk about blood. Blood is the fluid connected tissue. ठीक है. Blood is the medium which transport the various substances in it. It is in adult there is about 5 to 5.5 liter. ठीक है. It is red in color because of the hemoglobin present in RBCs, and it is a fluid connected tissue. It is consisting of two parts, namely plasma and the blood corpuscles. Plasma is the fluid, corpuscles are the cells. ठीक है. Plasma, it forms around 50 to 52% of the total blood volume, and इसमें भी 90 to 92% is dissolved substances. Dissolved substance क्या क्या होंगे? That is the nutrients like glucose, amino acid, fatty acids, minerals, and beside this the gases are there, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Beside that there will be some type of hormones present, buffering substances are present and all. ठीक है. तो ये सारे substances यहाँ पे लिखे हैं, nutrient, gases, waste, hormone, vitamins, etc. Then plasma is a fluid medium in which the blood corpuscles flow. Okay? And it is pale yellow in color. Sometime when you got wounded, you might have seen the blood is oozing out. After some time the blood stops flowing, but then a pale yellow color fluid is coming, sustains there. That is called plasma. ठीक है. तो वही है प्लाज्मा. आगे बात करते हैं ब्लड की. तो blood corpuscles, there are three different type of blood corpuscles: RBC, WBC and platelets. Let's talk about them. The point of difference: RBC, WBC, platelet. पहले तो अदर नाम लिख लेते हैं: erythrocytes, leukocytes and thrombocytes. Color: RBC, because of the presence of hemoglobin, they are red. WBC, no color. Platelets also no color. Nucleus: RBC loses its nucleus on maturity. WBC always have nucleus. Platelets में कभी nucleus होता ही नहीं है. They never have nucleus. ठीक है. Pigment, तो they have got hemoglobin, red color. They do not have any pigment, and platelets also does not have any pigment. Shape की बात करते हैं तो RBC got shape biconcave, है ना, which is somewhat मतलब it's a round shape, but because of the lack of nucleus the pitch goes from the center. WBC they are amoeboid, and platelets जो होती हैं वो उनका कोई shape fix नहीं रहता है, but they can't change their shape. Whatever shape is there that will remain right. ठीक है. Pigments की बात हमने पहले कर चुके हैं. Life span, तो RBC can live up to 4 months, that is up to 120 days. WBCs can live up to 10 days, and platelets can survive up to 14 days. नंबर की बात करते हैं, that is very important. Count. RBC रहती है 45 से 55 lakhs या 4.5 to 5.5 million in per cubic millimeter. Per cubic millimeter मतलब 1 millimeter length, breadth and height. 1 millimeter. You take a scale and see how big is 1 millimeter. ठीक है. चुटका भर. तो इतनी छोटी सी इसके अंदर, मतलब आई कैन से अगर छोटा सा एक ड्रॉप बनाओ, छोटा सा छेद, तो इसके अंदर कितनी RBC आ जाएंगी? तो इतनी सब आ जाएंगे. WBC कितनी आएंगी? अराउंड 8,000, 5,000 to 8,000. प्लेटलेट्स कितनी आएंगी? 0.12 to 0.45 मिलियन पर क्यूबिक मिलीमीटर. फंक्शंस: RBC क्या करती है? ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. What do WBC do? WBC provide immunity. It fight against the pathogens. It provide you immunity, and it doesn't allow you to fall sick. It also control allergies, and it also maintain a sort of what you call protection from the future diseases. ठीक है. Platelets क्या करती हैं? They will forming blood clot. So that's all in this video. Next video we'll study about circulation, how circulation is carried out, and then we'll study about some definition, we'll study about lymph, we'll study about blood clotting. ठीक है. So this is about 24 minutes की वीडियो हो गई. That's more than enough. तो ये फर्स्ट पार्ट है of transport. Second part will continue and we'll finish it. ठीक है. तो that's all, and in the third part we'll talk about transport in plants. So thank you children. Good day. Enjoy your day, and please like and share and subscribe and press the bell icon. I know you will not do, and I'll keep repeating. ठीक है. कोई तो होगा 100 में से एक बच्चा तो होगा जो मेरी बात सुनेगा. That's all. Thank you. Good day children.